Welcome to Elevated Escrow. My name's Shannon. I work at Chicago Title. And today I wanted to talk about something that doesn't get nearly the attention that it deserves in real estate, and that's property fraud. Because many people believe that when they purchase a home and they sign their documents, that ownership is protected forever. But that's not always the case. Over the last several years, deed fraud and property-related fraud has become way more common in this country, as well as right here at home. What makes this type of fraud so concerning is that it happens very quietly. There are no dramatic break-ins, there are no immediate warnings, and there are no red flashing lights. Sometimes it starts with a forged signature, fraudulent deeds, fake sellers, impersonation, unauthorized address change, and then you've just got scammers out here trying to sell vacant land they don't even own. And yes, these are real life situations. In 2025 alone, property fraud cost Arizonans $50 million, and 62% of those situations were on vacant land. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is believing that the county recorder's office is going to verify ownership or authenticity of ownership when recording documents. But truly, they're designed to just be there and record documents that meet filing requirements. They're not going to open an investigation at the counter to see whether fraud is taking place or not, which means in many situations, documents could be recorded before the true owner even knows what's going on. And by the time it's discovered, the cleanup process can become expensive, emotional, and legally complicated. Now, here in Arizona, vacant land has become one of the most commonly discussed concerns in the real estate industry. Vacant land parcels are way more attractive to scammers because nobody's physically living there, and fraudulent activity can sometimes go unnoticed for an even longer period of time. A scammer may impersonate an owner, may request to only communicate with you via text or email, may push for quick closings and avoid video calls, and attempt to redirect proceeds and documentation. All of these things title and escrow professionals are paying much closer attention to. But honestly, fraud protection is no longer the responsibility of title companies. It's something owners, agents, escrow officers, lenders, and even investors need to be aware of. And that's where layered protection becomes so important. And one of the things I'm excited about with Chicago Title is our new property monitoring program. Our customer base is enrolled at the time of escrow and will receive continued, ongoing email notification alerts every month. Therefore, if anything is changing within the ownership documentation of that property, they will be notified before it gets too complicated. Now let's talk about some of these red flags we should be on the lookout for. If your customer only wants to speak with you via text message and email, pause. If wiring instructions suddenly change, stop immediately and verbally verify. If a seller is pushing for a sense of urgency or refuses standard verification steps, slow the process down. If signatures look inconsistent or documents feel incomplete, ask questions. And honestly, one of the biggest protections is simply working with experienced professionals who know what to look for, because many fraud attempts are caught not exactly through software, but through intuition, experience, and attention to detail, especially in smaller communities like Kingman, where relationships matter. And even in relationship-based markets, verification still matters too. Trust is important, but process protects everyone. Another resource in Mohave County is the Recorded Document Alert System through the Mohave County Recorder's Office. Property owners can sign up and receive notifications if documents are recorded under their name. Another program offered by Mohave County is the Assessor's Address Protection Program, designed to help reduce unauthorized address changes connected to ownership. These are excellent additional layers of protection for a homeowner to utilize. Now, for my agents that are listening, this becomes a part of your value to your client as well. Buyers and sellers are looking for professionals who are informed, proactive, and protective, not just transactional. The industry is changing. As with any industry, customers are more educated, fraud is more sophisticated, and the professionals who stand out are the ones who prioritize communication, clarity, and protection of the process. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. Real estate moves fast, but understanding the process matters because behind every file number, that's someone's money, that's someone's home, that's someone's future, and that's someone's peace of mind. And those details deserve attention. Thank you for hanging out with me here on Elevated Escrow. My name is Shannon. I'm a Chicago title here in Kingman, Arizona. And remember, soft power, strong closes. Hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day.